Good morning. This is the first week of February in the year 2021. What we're going to do this morning is these two Ginkgo Groves. We might as well get started with this one here. Basically, I'm doing light trimming today. The only big cut that I have to do today is right here. And this is what I've been typically doing is when I have to create a new apex, take one of the side branches and tie it to the existing trunk. That way you don't have to wire and things like that to get it to go upright. So now all we have to do is to cut this out. Okay, a note to myself, when you have to cut something like that, take it off the turntable. I had a heck of a time trying to cut it because it kept spinning like this. Anyway, next step. Okay, this part here, uninteresting, so I could go like that, or maybe I should cut it down to here and go up this one. And I think I'm gonna go with that because up here there's no taper. And this way it's gonna have more movement and taper, right? So I'm going to do like that. And these get cut short. Hopefully becomes a side branch. This one here, I think this is supposed to be our apex, so this gets low. Actually, yeah, I guess we should keep it low. And this one should come off. And then this is back to being the apex. Over here, we have our apex there. This should be done like that. Okay, up here, new apex. This is too long. Let's capture this one being the new apex. And we're just going to shorten this so you'll improve here. We'll cut this again and then down here. Okay, kind of, well, see how this branch is coming down and this one is running on top. See, that's how you can get it to go in the direction you want without that wiring process. And this one here, I could go here, but it might be better down. Well, not sure. Sometimes these calls are very difficult to make. I'm gonna go around one more time, and I guess that's the one that I have to decide. So this one here, I think I'm gonna there's a bud down in here. So I'm gonna cut to that and then that will make it shorter and make it turn. So I was looking at this bud right here. So I think we're more or less done with this. Okay, reevaluating this. See how it's all kind of jumbled up in here, all these buds? It's gonna get worse, so I'm gonna cut it to here and go up this line. That way, kind of head off the problem in the future. Let's take a look at this next one. And big decision time is right here. Can you see? We have a line that goes up like this, but if we wanted to make it shorter, we could cut across here and have it shorter, right? Right across here. But I think in terms of overall proportion, this looks good. So rather than change the new line, So rather than change the new line, I'll cut this one off. I should look for a bud. I want a bud that comes this way. There's one here, but that doesn't help, so I'm just going to cut it off. Okay? So now we have made the commitment that this is our apex, and everything else will fall into place. So basically, instead of trying to make it go up like that, we'll cut it so that it becomes or stays a side branch. Here's another one. If we wanted this trunk to go this way, we could do that. But I think in terms of overall presentation, this is the side. So I need to cut this off and do that. Coming up, this is about the right height. So when we're doing these grouping like this, right, we talk about the 1, 2, and 3. So you got to visualize. Okay, when you have these groupings, right, number 1, number 2, number 3, and they should not be the same height. They should form this little triangle. 2, 3. So basically, that's done for right now. As it starts to grow, we can make it so that these branches get a little bit better defined. Oop. I see here, we don't want it going, we want it to come this way. Okay, so we're done. A lot of these, we shouldn't have to do anything really major. Just do these light touches constantly and it will improve. So I'm going to say goodbye. So this has been 2 of the Ginkgo Groves or grouping. And we're in the first week of February. So that's why it's still dormant. And this is the best time to study, right? Anyway, I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. See ya.